Real men, let me speak some life into you. You're going to find that one. If you poly, you're going to find your group. You're going to find people who are more like-minded like you. So that means you have to be mindful of your thinking, or else you will attract your people that will think just like you. Know your value. Always know your value. Make sure ain't no female using you. And you better make sure she ain't using you for nothing. Nothing. If you want to give it to her, just give it. You give it to her because you want to. Because it came from a place where she ain't got to feel obligated to give you nothing back. Because you got it like that. Even if you didn't have it like that, it's your heart space. It's your heart space. It's who you are as a character. Don't let these bitter bitches turn you into a bitter nigga. Because hurt has a way of sitting and turning into a large amount of pain, which will make you do stupid things. Understand that you have the gift to make life. A woman cannot have a baby without you in these days. But I speak that you find that the true love, real love, something that's reciprocated. If you are the type of man that don't want a woman to work, I hope you find that. If you're the type of man that want to stay at home and let the woman work, I hope you find that. If you're the type of man that go 50-50, I hope you find that. And I hope all of it works for y'all. If you're the type of man that, want polygamy, I hope you find that. Just because it's not my cup of tea, don't mean I got to look down on it or talk bad on it. It just ain't me. When you ask me my reason why I won't step to the right, I'm going to tell you what's on the left and why it ain't right. For me, there are men who have a large estate, and there are women who are just soft, and they meet those high quality men. See how to switch on my accent so I can just give you There are some men that would not mind for a woman to ask and be sweet and just be a good company, and he would treat her. If you cannot do that, don't blame the men or the woman because it worked for them. It just doesn't work for you. That's why it's important to know how you love. Know your love language so that you can speak to somebody who speaks that same language as you. You can't speak this language and then go to a woman who is not even in that mindset and you blame her for it not working out. Nah, y'all tried, it failed, y'all wasn't compatible. That's just simple as that. Maybe you're a man who don't want to have sex. I hope you find that woman who is on that same journey. Like, everybody don't love the same, which is why you have to learn your own love language so you can attract people that speak your language. Whatever trauma or situation you done been through, you coming up out that. But you know what? Be prepared to change your thinking. Because I think with men, hurt stings, y'all. Like, y'all don't think that I don't think all y'all are aware that women hurt just as much as y'all do. Or we fear the same thing as you do. You're afraid of getting the wrong woman pregnant. We're afraid of getting pregnant by the wrong man. We just have different... You're afraid of marriage because you might get dogged out. You're afraid of marriage because you might get dogged out. We're not that different. You have to train, even after you get hurt, still train your mind to see women as your complement, not your competition, not your opposite, because it causes opposition and competition. Unless that's just how y'all function in y'all own relationship, don't say that's for everybody. No, that's just for you, bitch. I hope you find the person or the people that won't use you for your money. Don't care if you have that amount of kids or no kids. Be prepared. Like, you need men. Start looking at your love life in your mind. You don't have to know how just be open to meeting the right one. You're going to have to go through some people so you got to cleanse it out so you can know what you like. Because right now, I don't think you know what you like. You just know what you don't like. You know what you don't want. And as long as you focus on what you don't want, you're going to keep getting what you don't want. So start thinking about things you want so you can get what you confirmation. Demand that it be so in your life. And when you meet across a woman, a female that ain't acting like a real woman, you say, excuse me, I don't deal with peasants. I deal with queens and goddesses. I don't want that. I value myself. I wouldn't even give you my dick because I don't think you would take it. Like mentally, nah, I don't want that drama. I don't want that drama. If you can't trust her, don't trust her because she hasn't earned it. If you want to take her on a date, test her. Test her by where y'all go on a date. And you can see, already have in your mind how much you are going to spend. Let her know, listen, I'm a man with order. I don't do all that. And if you ever happen to act like that, I will leave you where you stand. But because of who I am, I will send an Uber to come get you because I ain't, or you better find somebody to come get you because I'm not dealing with that. You have the right to say, hey, this is my preference. Like, personally, I don't feel comfortable dating men that don't have kids because I have kids and I want to know that he's not a pedophile. I want to know that he is patient. I want to know that he's a good father. I want to know how I care about those things. When you look for a woman, you have to make sure that even if she has kids, make sure she's a good mother. That she put her kids first. That she ain't always dropping off her kids. That if she's not working, she's looking for work. And she's trying to find out her order. If a woman is not where you want her to be and she's trying to get there, and you just so happen to love that woman or want her, make it work. You can make it work. You have the power to make it work. But because that woman is who she ain't depending on you to do nothing for her. Because you wasn't there in the beginning. So why should she expect for you to be there in the end? Unless you're going to make some type of statement or action to say that, she going to hold you to it. Understand that people are not coming from the same road you just came from. It's two ways to get to one street. And every time you make a turn or a choice, it's two ways to that road. What I'm saying is that it always depends. Don't let your hurt block you from receiving the best love of your life. Don't let your past experience, what you experienced in the past, all that pain and hurt, block you from seeing better. Be open to the chance of experiencing better. Are you open to true love? Are you still open? Did that pain change you from a man to a bitch? No. We're not doing that. The moment you start devaluing and downing women, correct yourself. Because fact is, you have never dated every single woman in the world. You have never met every single woman in the world. You only think you know women from what you've experienced and what your boys have experienced. But the boys ain't telling you what they did. And you ain't there to see it. And you don't date dudes, so you can't know. The only thing you can know is how close of a friend you and your homeboy is. That's all you know. You don't know how it's like to date him. But long story short, I'm just going to say this. You are valuable. Your emotions are valid. Like, how you feel should be respected. Don't be prepared, because if you get too carried away, be prepared to get corrected, because people also have feelings. How you go about things determines how much of a real man you are. How you choose to deal with things describes the type of man that you are. Be open and be prepared to meet the love of your life. Set your boundaries.